Good morning, students. So we were doing recruitment, selection, and training, chapter number 11. But now, today only we got the information, we got the then further reduced syllabus that the chapter is also omitted. Chapter number 11, recruitment, selection, and training, chapter number 11. That is we were doing, but now that is excluded from the present syllabus. So due to this pandemic, again many chapters again are reduced. So we have now the last second last chapter left. This is banking. After this banking, final accounts of sole proprietorship. This is only left for your commercial studies syllabus. Now only two chapters left, that is banking and chapter number 14 banking, and number 7 is left. So chapter number 11, 12, 13, all these are excluded syllabus, excluded chapter. Now today let's do banking. So banking, all of us know that bank may be defined as a company which collects the deposits of the public in the form of different deposits and lends the same to the borrower. That means the bank is an institution that accepts the deposits of the public and lends to the borrower. So that means it accepts the deposit of the public and give a loan to the same money bank is giving loan to the borrower, those who want a loan. So that means in this way bank earns a profit also. They charges interest to the borrowers, and the who deposits, the depositors, they pay interest less amount and less rate, and they take higher rate of interest from the borrower. So in this way the bank takes also on a profit. So bank is an institution that accepts the deposits from the public and grants loans and advances to the public. So this is they deals with the money. So there are different types of bank. So this is chapter number 14, page number 236. So types of bank are central bank. Central bank is a bank. So that is a country's bank. So central bank is a country's bank. So every country has its own central bank. So in our country, India, central bank is the Reserve Bank of India. Central bank is a Reserve Bank of India. So every country has a central bank which regulates money supply and control with the help of regulates money supply and credit with the help of the government. So with the help of the government, the central bank, they regulate the supply of money in the market. So in this way, central bank exercise supervision and control over all the banks in the country. So central bank is a bank that guides, that supervises, that monitor all the banks in the country. So central bank is the mother of all the banks in a country. So Reserve Bank of India is the central bank in our country. So our country's Reserve Bank is known as a central bank. So Reserve Bank of India, RBI, Reserve Bank of India, is the central bank of our country. It acts as a banker's bank. So there are many banks in our country. So all the banks, central bank is the banker's bank. So all other bank, they keep the money in the central bank. So when they are in emergency, they take loans from the central bank, other banks. When they are in emergency, they take a loan from the central bank. When they have excess money, they deposit the money in the central bank. So central bank is also the bankers bank. So it is one of the most prominent, it occupies the most prominent position in the banking system of our country. So it is the supreme power in the banking sector. Central bank has a supreme power. So this is a central bank. So another, we have a commercial bank also. Commercial bank are also the bank. So they also accept the deposits of the public, and they also give granted loans. So central bank before commercial bank has the right to issue the note, print the note, but now this right is exclusively enjoyed by the Central Bank of India. So Central Bank of India has the exclusive right to print the currency, print the notes of the country, whereas this facilities, this was enjoyed by Commercial Bank of India before. So the largest commercial bank in India is State Bank of India, SBI. State Bank of India is the largest commercial bank in India. So now, as per the syllabus, we have to go through the function of Central Bank of India. Central Bank of India first function is monopoly of note issue. Generally here, the Central Bank of India of a country has the monopoly power to issue the notes and currency. Before, as I said, that this rights was enjoyed by State Bank, Commercial Bank of India, but now this right is in the hand of Central Bank only. Central Bank has the right power to print the notes, issue the notes of our country, India. So this is the monopoly of note issue. Next one is government's bank. Central bank, the central, all the government gives their money in the Central Bank of India. So Central Bank of India is the government's bank. Then what government transaction, inflow of cash and outflow of cash of government are regulated, maintained by the Central Bank of India. The expenditure and the revenue of the government is maintained by the Central Bank of India. So that's why it is also known as central banks. If you see that the central government employees, they get the salary from the central bank. So the income and expenses of the government are maintained under the central bank. So central bank act as an bankers to the government. So it makes and receive payment on behalf of the government. So central bank act as a government bank. So whatever government has to pay, whatever government has to receive, central bank will act as a receiver and the payer. Central bank will pay for the government, central bank will receive for the government. So that's why central bank is the government's bank. Next one is control of credit. So commercial bank create credit by lending money. They may create too much or too little credit. Commercial bank also give a loans to the in the market, but that may create too much or too little credit. Sometimes they may give too high also, sometimes they may give less also. So here the level of credit in the country causes fluctuation in the price level. So it becomes necessary to exercise control over credit so as to ensure the stability of the interest. So the flow of money in the country, the flow of money, finance in any economic, the finance of any economic of the country, the economy of a country is controlled by the central bank. So that's known as a control of credit. The supply of money is controlled by central bank. So the bank exercise there are two ways, two instruments how the bank how the central bank control the credit? There are two ways here. Those two ways are, the first one is quantitative credit control, and next one is qualitative credit control. So by these two instrument, bank control the supply of money in any economy of a country. So quantitative control and the qualitative controls are the two instruments in which the bank supply the credit in the market. So another is the custodian of foreign exchange. The central bank is the sole custodian. Custodian means where the to keep safely gold and foreign currency reserve of the country. Current gold and the foreign currencies are kept in the central bank. So foreign exchange reserve are needed for making the payment of foreign countries. When the balance of payment is unfavorable, foreign exchange are allowed. So in this way, the foreign exchange are done to whom we have to pay to other countries, from whom we have to receive how much we have to receive from other countries, how much we have to pay to other countries. These all are foreign exchange are also done from this central bank. So central bank act as a sole custodian of gold and foreign currencies reserve of our country. So whatever we have to pay to other country, it is paid from the central bank, and whatever we have to receive from other country also, it is through the central bank. So central bank act as a reserve custodian for the foreign exchange. So maintaining the exchange rate also. So central bank make it all possible efforts to maintain stable exchange rate. So exchange rate is a rate in which home currency can be exchanged to the foreign currency. How much the exchange of dollar and rupees, the exchange rate are determined by the central bank, because every country has its own currency. Every country has its own currency. So the value of currency in terms of rupee, what is the exchange rate of one country currency with another country currency is maintained by the central bank. So in this way, central bank keeps a watch on the exchange rate. So bankers, next is bankers bank. Central bank act as a bankers of all the commercial bank in the country. So central bank is the mother of all the bank in the country. All the other banks are keeping their money in the central bank, and whenever they want money, they take money from the central bank. So central bank is for all the other bank. So central bank is the mother of all the bank. So next is lender of last resort. So why central bank is called as a lender of last resort? Because all the commercial bank, at the time of emergency, at the time of needy, central bank will give them the loan. Central bank will give the financial support to all the commercial bank. No one will give loan to the central commercial bank. So whenever they need, at last they will go to the central bank. So central bank will not fail anytime. So central bank will, at the time of needy, at the time of emergency, central bank is only the solution for the commercial bank. So that's why central bank is the lender of last resort. So whenever a commercial bank needs financial assistance, it may borrow from the other commercial bank. When they need money, when one commercial bank need money, they may ask from other commercial bank. But if no one is giving, at last they will go to the central bank. So central bank will definitely help them by giving the financial assistance, financial support. So, but other commercial bank may not be in a position to provide fund to the bank in need. Sometimes at a time of needy, at a time of emergency, other commercial bank may not give at a time of emergency. Other commercial bank may not give the loan. So if one bank required, so that time the bank will go to the Central Bank of India. So central bank will provide financial assistance. So there is no doubt. So in this way, central bank is the lender of last resort. So in this way, These are the functions of the central bank. Central bank also act as a clearing house function. Central bank also act as a clearing house function. The central bank provides clearing house facility to the commercial bank. So in other words, it settles the claim of commercial bank through the process of book entries. So if one bank, suppose say that if Punjab National Bank has to pay to the Punjab National Bank has to pay to SBI. So both of their money has been kept in the central bank. So central bank will adjust that amount. So a central bank will clear this. Central bank act as a clearing agent. So in this way, in other words, it settles the claim of commercial bank through the process of by the book entries. So, because their money are in the both their money are Punjab National Bank and SBI. Punjab National Bank has to pay to SBI. So Punjab National Bank money is also in the SBI. So the SBI money is also in the central bank. So in the books of central bank, the money of Punjab National Bank will be transferred to the SBI. So this is known as the clearing house function. Central bank also act as a commercial clearing house function. So in this way, development function also, every central bank perform the traditional and regulatory function given. So for developing countries like India, central bank also act as a certain promotion and development function. It try to provide adequate fund for the development of agriculture, transport, and the industry. So commercial bank always extend their support, advise, grant loans for the development of agriculture, development of trade, development of transport, development of industry. Central bank also always perform these promotional and development activities for the country. So in this way, these are the functions of Central Bank of India. So the next class we will discuss about the central bank and the commercial bank's function. So thank you. So this chapter is banking. The last chapter which we are doing, that chapter is omitted chapter, human resources, human selection, recruitment, selection and training. Chapter number 11 is omitted from our present syllabus. So banking, meaning of banking, function of function of central bank, the difference between the commercial bank and the central bank is there in the syllabus. Today we have done the meaning of central bank and the functions of central bank. In our next class we will do the difference between the commercial bank and the central bank. So thank you.